Act speaks of 3 types of forests. Meghalaya has 7 types of forests. And 80% of the forest is lot of plastic in municipal waste. As I said, Maharashtra has 35%, Goa has 12%. Now she said in her prayers, she said, please phase out short life PVC and chlorinated plastic. Please phase out this in a phased manner. Now this Supreme Court didn't deal with it. Supreme Court dealt with municipal waste, and they said there should be a sewage treatment plant, this, that. They gave so many directions which are being followed. Then they said the rest of the matters will be taken care of by NGT principal bench, which has 10 judges. Now NGT about 6 months ago passed a judgment saying that the short life PVC should be phased out and also chlorinated plastic should be phased out. Now what this means, I looked up every dictionary. There is no such thing as short life PVC. And how are we going to phase out chlorinated plastic? Now today, some of the things that have come up. In fact, it's my request that those who have put forward, talked about nanotechnology, those who have talked about biodegradable plastic, bioplastic, and also Srimati Karuna Gopal spoke about the presence of phthalates. So before this matter comes up, we are on a vacation till the 1st of July. After that, the matter is going to come up. And when I worked in Hyderabad, I was always on the side of the farmers or the victims and things like that. But in Supreme Court, I had occasion to, and this time I am appearing on behalf of the All India Plastics Manufacturers Association. When this order was coming, they said, who will ban plastic? I don't want to take names. The president of the ruling party in this country has a PVC unit. Does anybody have guts to ban that unit? The biggest industrialist of this country is the only one who produces PVC granules in this country. Does anybody have guts to ban PVC? But it happens. So don't take the judiciary for granted. Judiciary has stood in defense of environment. It will continue to stand in defense of environment, not because it has enlightened judges sitting there. It is because of civil society. It is because of citizens against pollution or citizens for environment or responsibility upon its big industrialists. So this will be a small group out of this audience which will guide us in this litigation when it comes up in the Supreme Court in the month of July. Now when it comes to Telangana government, the moment NGT passed an order, now the language used was by the petitioner, short life PVC and chlorinated plastic. Now when I think of it, I am not standing before you as an engineer who has solutions, nor am I standing here before you as a lawyer. I am standing before you as a representative of a confused citizen. My mobile phone is plastic, the car in which I have come is plastic. If I go to a hospital, the blood bag is chlorinated plastic. And I don't know of any metal in the history of man which has been more malleable, which is more, that's the reason it is called plastic. It has subjected itself to so many uses. But the Paris Declaration on climate change says, before you phase out any particular product, you are under an obligation to come up with an alternative. If we want to phase out plastic, I am not in defense of plastic. I myself don't use plastic. Whenever I go to a market, I carry a bag with me. So many things. But these little things will not matter. The issue is far more serious than taking a bag to a market or not use. Even the judges of the Supreme Court, when they think short life PVC, phase out short life PVC, they think it's a plastic bag. As I am mentioning to you, the blood bag is chlorinated plastic. So before I take leave, first, before you phase out plastic, under the Paris Declaration, the governments are under an obligation to tell us an alternative. What is the alternative to it? And then start phasing it out. 1. 2. Other technologies, there may be plastic, as Mr. Satyanarayana mentioned. There may be a plastic which will degrade, but these don't make sense to us. PVC or any other plastic, we take it as non-biodegradable. But if it is possible, then we look forward to the date when we'll be able to use plastic without worrying much. But the problems that it is creating with regard to municipal waste, if so much of quantity, in fact, we are still talking about plastic, but what about the batteries? Does the world have a technology to dispose of batteries? How much percentage of your municipal waste is batteries? What happens to batteries? Where are they going? These are serious issues which need serious consideration, and this is one issue. On this note, I want to end that where all political parties should come together and come up with an environmental policy. In this country, we have seen even religion can be politicized. But let me assure this audience, but environment cannot be politicized, because you can't exaggerate environment and you can't underestimate or underrate environment. If you tell an untruth about environment, you will be out, the truth will be known. So you can't exaggerate environment, you can't understate environment. Environment stares at you. Let us protect it and let us be protected. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Sri Karunakar Reddy, his founder and convener, Walk for Water, to give his message.
Thank you, sir. Sabhaya Namaha. వేదికలంచిన పెద్దలు, వేదిక ముందు ఆసీనటువంటి చాలామంది మేధావులు, ఈరోజు నాకు ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చినందుకు ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీర్స్ వారికి స్పెషల్ థ్యాంక్స్. బేసికలీ I don't have much idea about plastic. I'm a water guy. I started my career in water, and clear water and colored water. Then last few years, by inspiration of Dr. APJ Kalam and a lot of intellectuals, was even talking about the threat of this world. So which is plastic.